Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Marlins versus Reds Major League Baseball matchup on Monday, August 5th, 2024. If you like our free picks at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks. You just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. Also got a link directly below this video in the description. Of course, if you're looking for that next level premium package, we have that as well, our VIP services. You just got to text the number that you see on the screen. These are our most expensive premium packages, not a free pick line. It's not like a one pick bailout or anything like that. It's long-term winning packages. So if that's what you're looking for and it fits your bankroll, by all means, check those out. But our regular premium picks on the website are the most popular. But let's get to it. It's the Marlins taking on the Reds. Rodri Munoz gets the ball here for the Marlins. He's been up and down, from the minor leagues recently. I actually think he has pretty good stuff. I know I am probably in the minority in thinking that, but I think, the Marlins know a thing or two about starting pitchers, and I have to say that they have to believe that Munoz has good stuff as well, or else they wouldn't really have him in the rotation. I know they certainly have injuries. We haven't seen Jesus Luzardo in quite some time. Of course, Sandy Alcantara out for the season as well, with Tommy John surgery. But, we've seen Munoz come up big in spots, and for the most part, if you look at like his most common number allowed, it's really 2 runs per game, and that's good enough for where he sits in the rotation. He does have a 5.14 ERA. It's the 15 home runs allowed that have been really the problem for him. He's walked 29 batters. Over his last 3 starts, 4.02 ERA. When we look at the way that the Reds are playing coming in, they certainly have a shot still at the wild card, but those hopes are somewhat fading at this point. I don't think it really has a lot to do with the Reds and their losing overall record, but I think, when you have that many teams to jump and you have a losing record overall, that's where you have the problems. And I think, while the Reds have had a decent season and they are close, and they also, they've outscored their opponents by 34 runs this season, which is ahead of 3 of the teams that are ahead of them in the wild card race, better than 3 of those teams, including the St. Louis Cardinals. It's just goes to show you that, maybe their pitching hasn't been good enough. Maybe they've let up, too many runs in just the wrong spots. We look at, how these teams are hitting the baseball coming into this thing. Over their last 10 games as a team, the Reds hitting just 212, while the Marlins are hitting 254 as a team over their last 10 games. The Marlins hitting 264 versus right-handed pitching, just 211 versus lefties. Meanwhile, the Reds hitting 238 versus righties and just 155 versus left-handed pitching. Just absolutely terrible versus lefties, this season. The thing, or especially over their last 10 games. And, the Reds bullpen has also been getting hit pretty hard lately. 4.03 ERA over their last 10 games, while the Marlins check in at 2.66. I like a lot of the things that the Reds are doing. I think they have things going in the right direction. I think the fact that, they didn't trade everybody away at the trade deadline or anything like that shows that they believe that they're close, but they also know they're not close enough. They weren't exactly buyers at the trade deadline either. I'm going to take the Marlins in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.